guys, today we're looking at this ANCOBER waterproof speaker. There is some distinct pros and cons to this product, so if you're considering this, watch this video all the way to the end because you're going to want to know all of these pros and cons before you make a decision. So first, let's just show you the speaker all around here. This is the bottom here and the top. And then you can see you have your two ports here for charging and your aux hookups, and all your buttons are on the side here, which I was surprised about. I guess that's so you can technically have it on either side, but there are little feet here for it, which indicates the bottom. One of the coolest features of this is the lights on it. So I'm gonna turn it on real quick just to show you how this entire speaker lights up. So you can see some speakers have lights built in, but it's just in part of it. This entire speaker is one big lighting system, which is pretty cool. But that brings us to our first con of this. Well, it's a pro that it has lights, and which can be really cool. Maybe you're hanging out with a campfire at night. This is pretty cool to add some ambiance to it, but it does advertise that these lights are timed to sync up with your music, which I found to be a little bit of a stretch. They flash a little bit whenever there is music playing, but I did not find that they lit up much at all to the beat of any of the music. It's just if it recognizes noise, it flashes. If there's no noise, it turns off. So I thought that was a little bit disappointing that it's advertised that it flashes with the music. That's a little bit of a stretch, so don't get your hopes up about that. So I viewed that as a con, but it's still pretty cool that it lights up. Battery life is average. You're gonna get about 12 hours from this, so that's neither a pro nor a con. The actual loudness is pretty good. It's 15 watts of power, which again is about average for a speaker of this size. And let's talk about the waterproofing. The waterproofing is super important because that's probably why you're buying this speaker, is because it's a waterproof speaker. However, that's the biggest disappointment of this product, is how low the waterproof rating is. It's a 4 on the scale is out of 9, and it's a 4, which means you can splash it. Light splashes are fine, but nothing with force. You can't shoot streams of water at this. It's probably not good to be directly under a shower, and definitely not submerging it in water. So for a advertised waterproof speaker, a rating of 4 out of 9 is not very good. So that is one of the biggest cons of this. You can even see there's no protection over these ports here, which I found very odd, again, for a waterproof speaker. So that was probably the biggest disappointment. It's not rated at all for dust proofing. They do advertise it as dust proof, so I'm hoping that means it's at least a 5 out of 6, which means mostly dust proof. So you should be fine taking it to the beach. But again, that waterproof rating being very low in comparison to other options out there is disappointing. Audio quality, on the other hand, is pretty decent. I'd rate it a 4 out of 5. As far as the waterproof speakers I've tested, it's pretty decent. It's not the best, but pretty good. So as far as the features are concerned, we talk about those lights together. You can pair multiple of these together to create a stereo kind of cool atmosphere with both of these lights going off, sound from multiple directions. And then you can also take calls. It has a built-in microphone to it too. So overall, this is pretty cool. I love the lights on it. It adds a nice ambiance, even if it's not matched up great with the music. It's a pretty good speaker in general. I'm just disappointed as far as the waterproof rating is concerned. So I would definitely not use this as a shower speaker. But if you're trying to take this somewhere where like you're going camping or having it poolside where it might get a little splashed, that's completely fine. I would definitely recommend you go for it in those situations. But if you're looking for something a little more heavy duty to actually go in your shower or anything like that, I would look for something with a higher waterproofing rating than a 4. So that is my opinion. Those are the pros and cons. I hope that helped you decide whether this speaker is right for you.